For
I know.
hours and it's done in 5 minutes.
I think that's not a good setup too. Like they'll last for what, 9 to 12 months, then you gotta head to work.
Oh, that's
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Bob,
Fabio. Supposed to be some tumble snow coming, that's great.
I'll put it with.
Is it really?
It had been 60, 12 constantly.
It's still rain over it, or whatever type of temperature. Is that what it is? You need to find issues on that. Rain.
Okay, folks, we'll bring the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance to the
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Dale and Mark.
Hello.
See a couple fellow firefighters here. We have some minutes to approve. We have our April 14th, 2014, that was our public hearing minutes. That was the variance hearings we had. If there are any additions or corrections, I'd like to have those approved.
I'd make a motion to appeal the variance meeting, April 14th minutes.
Motion on the floor by Matt, can we get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Stephanie. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. We have our April 14th, 2004, regularly scheduled council meeting minutes. Any additions or corrections? If not, we're looking for a motion to have those approved.
Make a motion to approve those minutes.
Motion on the floor by Mike,
I'll second.
and second by Stephanie. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. We have our agenda for the evening. Do you have any additions?
No, there was supposed to be one additional, but they didn't show up.
Okay.
But it's available industrial car lots.
Yep,
If there isn't any additions or corrections?
Donnie, did you need to be added to the agenda or anything?
No, he's
He's on.
part
Okay.
of the third step.
Okay, understandable, sorry.
Okay, with that, I'll be looking for a motion to have the agenda approved.
I'll make that motion.
Motion on the floor by Steph, can we get a second?
I'd second that.
Second by Matt, all those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. First item on the agenda is our annual donation to the Oktoberfest. I think normally we gave $2,000 to that.
Yep, but I'll make the motion. Oh, go
No,
ahead.
no, there's two steps to this actually. Lloyd approached me along with Mrs. Furnace about 2,000 regular, $2,000 in the donation for the Oktoberfest, but it's their 30th Oktoberfest, I want to say this year, and they are looking for $2,000 additional for fireworks throughout the city.
I know we did that a few years ago when they did fireworks. We gave them an additional 2,000 towards the fireworks. And I would make,
Oh, I'm sorry, Steph.
That's
What about, so the commercial club's gonna sponsor that? They're gonna have the insurance, all the other stuff that goes
Yes, I
along with
believe
that?
so, otherwise the Lions are part of that too. I'm not sure what, I don't have the details as
Did
far
they
as
have-
what group controls that.
Did they have a total budget as far as just separate fireworks cost? versus
No,
the-
they asked for a $2,000 donation for our regular, well, approximately $11,000 for putting on the celebration. But they're looking for a $2,000 contribution. But this is for, Oktoberfest, not for the fireworks.
So the 11,000 is just for, is what the standard cost or what it is usually
Yes.
every year?
But for the fireworks, they do not have a budget.
Okay, okay.
So this request actually doesn't state anything about, okay,
No, that was just a separate handwritten request in a sentence, so.
for Lloyd.
I'm like,
make sure that we get this on the minutes as fireworks and donation, if we decide to approve that.
Or do we do $2,000 now?
Steph, do you remember what, do you remember what the
Yeah,
cost was for
later.
the fireworks when we did
Yeah.
the
Remember if it
fireworks?
wasn't about,
You know, maybe we can go to
I wanna say it was
the
about
gambling
20,000.
organizations.
That much?
Sounds
I
like
don't
they
remember,
have-
wasn't it? you weren't involved with that, were you, Dale?
No.
I'm trying to think. I think, for some reason, I think the fireworks, didn't it cost?
5 to 10, Bob, you'd said?
Was it?
I think it was like 85
Maybe it was
grand.
20,000
Because
for
when
the
I'm-
whole thing, cause I remember $20,000.
Well, I'm just
Like
kind
8
of
grand for
figuring if
fireworks.
they ask for a $2,000 contribution to offset the 11,000, which is roughly, 20%, if they're gonna, if it would
Mhm.
be basically 20% that they're asking us to cover for
Yeah.
the fireworks.
Yeah, for some reason, 20,000 stuck in my head from that year, and maybe that was the two things together, was the
Was it
Oktoberfest and the
20,
fireworks.
25.
So,
Well, could we ask them to come back, Scott, next month and ask for a separate contribution? So we have
And then-
something in writing just to show that they
Sure.
made the request for the fireworks? Okay?
When are they gonna hold the fireworks?
they,
It would be during
the
the
Saturday night. before.
Saturday before, yeah.
That's usually when they did it, they tried it the Sunday night, but the one year, but I think they switched it to Saturday night, cause they do that street dance over at the school.
And I was kinda hoping to have Lloyd here to explain it a little bit further.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be
But we
great.
know
And just so we
that.
have it in writing that they are requesting and
And that we're donating separate funds to
Yeah.
the operation and just solely to the fireworks. I think I said I'd like to see that as well.
So can we get a motion to approve the $2,000 request for Oktoberfest?
I'll try it again.
Yeah.
Let's go for the 2,000 for
I'll
Oktoberfest.
second Steph's
Motion on the
motion.
floor by Steph and second by Mike. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. We have our Board of Appeals and Equalization meeting with the county. That is April 30th at 1 o'clock, so I believe that would be this Wednesday
Correct.
at 1 o'clock. Mike, are you gonna be around when you have the training?
I have the training, well, we need one person there for sure with the training.
Well, I think Donnie's
No,
had
he
it
does
too,
have it.
but
I
I'm
don't.
not sure if Donnie has some funeral arrangements, I think, in the future here, and he's just gonna get back to work about them, so I'm not sure what his schedule is. I'm gonna appoint Donnie to
you-
that committee.
You'll be here.
Yeah, if Donnie can't make it, I'm also gonna.
I made
appoint
it
him.
last year, I'll be
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, because we have to have a couple council members.
Yeah.
We should have 2 that went to the training, so.
Cause Steph, you can't,
I'm working until
Yes.
3:30.
okay, so then that
Yeah.
basically leaves it down to me and you, Toby.
Okay, so you and
So I,
me and Donnie.
well, I
will
have to,
just-
yep, I'll be,
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
Cause it has to be 3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Next item, available industrial park lot. I think, you're gonna see Scott had.
Okay, this is what Mike and Matt actually have together here. So right now, in part one, which would be like Pierz Sandy side, lot number 5 is available, and then across the road over by Chris Weisel, in part 2, lots 1 and 2 are available.
So
There's three available, yes. But we have numerous requests for people that are looking for lots, so I guess, I don't know how we wanna handle that as far as.
Well, technically there would be 4 available, but
No, you-
one is under a
First right
refusal
For a year.
Yeah.
Correct, but he's got that for a year, so.
He's got that for a year,
Yeah.
so we can't
Well, right.
manipulate that
Yeah.
right now.
But then Chris Heusel has 2 open, and I don't know how that was set as far as
He bought those, did he?
bottom, but
I
does he
didn't
need
think
to
he-
build with on them? Was that within a year?
Yeah, he has to
or
build
how-
on the other lot, or at least
So-
add on to it within a year, that's an EDA stipulation.
So
Yeah, I
when
think
was
that
it?
was in our,
Yeah.
that was in our agreement.
Oh, yeah, yep.
So then what?
That's gotta be-
It
that's
might
gotta
not
be
have been in the
pretty close
purchase
to a year
agreement,
then.
but it's in the EDA stipulations, and both of those lots were bought under EDA.
So then, but that's gotta be pretty close to within a year now,
It
right?
wasn't
That's
out
gotta be-
September.
On that.
Wasn't it
No, wasn't
September?
September, was it?
I don't think, yeah, he
Yeah.
built late in the summer.
But
and
when was it all
approved?
approved to him or deeded to him under his name?
I'll tell you, it happened real quick, cause he had everything in place ready to go, and when he got the lots transferred, yeah, I would say it's probably.
Well, we'd have to
So
look
it's
back
June,
in the
July,
minutes.
we have a
Could look
couple
back
months
and
away.
see, yeah.
Okay.
And even the one is first right of refusal. If we have people that want lots, how our first right of refusals work is Tom has first right on it, but if he doesn't,
He
if
doesn't
we have
want
a
to do it.
buyer,
Yes,
he either has to say, yes, now I'm gonna buy it, or no, we're gonna sell it.
it's a first right of refusal.
Yeah.
It's not a purchase agreement.
So with that being said, Donnie Piney is the main one that showed up on the list that you have in front of you.
I see him down there on the list.
I can let him explain, I guess, what he's looking for.
Sure.
I would like to put some storage units out there, one bigger one that'd be heated for antique vehicles and stuff, or boats or RVs. And then I'd like to put some smaller ones, you know, storage units, you know, like 8x8 or whatever.
So maybe some, I mean, are you looking to it, Donnie, doing some RV storage, I mean, that whole.
Basically like a, you know, the heated part would be for like antique cars and stuff.
Okay,
Charging just like the flat rate, because that's in big demand, I guess, supposedly.
okay. So it'd be kind of like a mini storage
Yep.
type thing. Do you have any idea, Don, and I'm just gonna ask you this kind of off the cuff, but do you have any idea what type of structure you go with? I mean, you're looking at a metal?
I'm gonna go with the metal structure,
Metal structure, okay.
2-color,
Okay. Plumbing, anywhere?
plumbing in the office.
Okay.
So you are looking at like office space?
Yep. Just for the business, you know.
Right.
Sure. Okay. We've got, let's see, on this list, we've got one, I think these two are together, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 requests to fill 3 lots. What we wanted to do, or I guess what the council decided to do at the last meeting, was to have a little workshop and try and figure out where we're at now and if there was
Some
gonna be
stipulations.
if there was gonna be any stipulations. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get that meeting set up with everybody's schedules, and it's a meeting I would like all the council members at, because I want everybody's input. So that's where we're sitting right now. Did you have any construction date or times or anything?
No,
Don,
I
you want
just
to
was
start?
gonna
Okay.
get this passed first, to
Sure.
sure to get the ball rolling, you know.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's what the council had decided at the last meeting, right?
Yeah, I think we should set a workshop meeting and get
I
our
think
plan
it'd be-
together that
Well,
we're
here's-
moving forward, we
Yeah.
know what's.
Yeah, I don't wanna have it hinder people that are gonna be looking at moving in there, starting an industrial business, or
Right.
what Donnie's looking to do either. I mean, we don't need a 50-page document on
No,
things, but there
no,
definitely
no.
needs to be guidelines laid out. I mean, we have to look at what we are wanting to put in there as well, too.
Well, I
You know,
think that,
stipulations, like Donnie had said, with, if you're looking at a bathroom or, you know,
Yeah.
office space, is that gonna be mandatory? Is it gonna be mandatory to have the whole thing concrete, insulated, heated? You know, what are we looking to do?
yeah, and I think really what it boils down to is probably valuation. You know, Don's talking a
Yeah.
metal building, heated, insulated, things of that nature. I would say that a valuation on that would be pretty good with a lot, you know, which increases our tax base, which, you know, is what we're trying to accomplish here, so. Yeah, I think that, it'd be kinda nice if we could have all these potential people show up to the workshop, help give us a little direction, you know, on what you need versus, you know, where we should go, so,
Mhm.
you know, that'd be kinda helpful if we could do that. What's your schedule look like? I know this week ain't gonna work, how about next week, what do you got going? Keep in mind, Steph's working next week, what are you working, Steffi, days? Or-
I think I'm days next week, I'll have to.
Yeah, anytime in the
Tell
evening
Scott.
would work for me, just as long as it's in the evening.
Yeah, I'll make it work, whatever it is.
Like 6 o'clock or after preferably, or whatever, it doesn't matter. If we're gonna have a public meeting, we're all gonna be here, it should be after 6 o'clock anyways.
The next couple Mondays is basically all that's gonna work for me.
That's fine, why can't we do it on a Monday?
Yeah.
No Mondays. Sorry, my bad.
Do you guys wanna try and shoot for next Monday so we can get the ball rolling?
Yes.
Would that work, Steph?
I'll wait till you work,
I know.
Steph, when you're on days.
3:30, I know I'm off Monday because it's the last band concert there
Oh,
too. So, but we can do it.
well, Scott, do you wanna post for the meeting? And then give everybody on this list a call, just let them know we're gonna be
Can
discussing.
we make it? Are we gonna get in
earlier the
trouble with
better.
the fire department meeting? Is it a practice night?
Well, it is what it is, I guess, if we get in trouble, we get in trouble with suppressing it, needs to get rolling, so. I think, no, we've had our practice last Monday, so.
So it works for Linda, because she's.
What time are we?
Yeah, what time we
It
propose?
should be after 6.
around 6:30.
Oh, okay.
You guys wanna shoot for 6:30, is that gonna work?
Yeah,
I'm-
and I'll make it work, but as
That
long
should
as
be
it's,
fine
if it's
for me.
gonna be a
Let's
public
go
open
for
meeting, it should be after
6?
If we go 6, that would be great.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I mean, if I'm here, yeah.
That work for you,
6.
Donnie? 6 o'clock next Monday?
What's the date on that?
That'd be the 5th.
Okay.
Took care of 2 steps.
Yeah, one step. We have any building permit approvals?
Nope.
Got a couple of department reports. Bobby Yule, what's going on in your world?
I just wanted to mention, and it's out residents, we do have 14 of the community garden lots available.
14?
14 available as of right now, and whenever it dries up, it'll be ready for tilling, so.
Okay.
And they're $30 each, if we can get that in the paper, it'd be great.
Okay.
Just to help with that,
Liz
so.
will take care of that for us, won't you, Liz?
Okay, repeat what he just said.
So we have the community gardens,
Okay,
it's a 25 by 25 foot lot. The city takes care of the tilling and the water too, so
And it's $30 a lot.
$30 each.
And there's 14 lots available.
Okay.
How many total lots are down there, Bob?
22 open for the public, and then
FSA's got a few too.
the school is gonna do 22 lots as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right there.
Yeah.
Also, there's only one seat, so.
Yeah.
Now, can we have any stipulations on that? We say like.
Gotta
14
keep
of
the
those
weeds
lots-
down.
Gotta keep the weeds
Well, no,
down.
I think we should have a stipulation that 14 of those lots need to go into peas.
Oh my God, we're starting already.
Only you with your peas.
There has to be
Toby
a
can be down there
donation made to the
picking every
public. You can pick
A
up your
bribe
piece of pie
paid to
here.
the mayor.
excuse me, but who do they contact?
City Hall.
City Hall.
City Hall.
If there's open available lots, Bob, what had happened with them in the past? Didn't Kevin, did you approach Kevin or did he approach you? Didn't he
That
usually
was-
plant a bunch of sweet corn down there if there was like
No.
lots that were open, or did he buy all those lots for himself?
The city never had anything to do with it before, this is the first year it's run by the city,
Right.
so.
There
Kevin
was a
did
couple of
leftover
series
stuff,
that-
whatever he couldn't sell, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, is something like that gonna be allowable
We
through
never
us if
talked
we
about
don't
it, I
have those
guess.
lots, if they remain available?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? You can rent it out, and corn hasn't been typically doing too well.
Right.
and
But that's why I just didn't know if Kevin had maybe called Bob about that at all.
Oh, I
Or we
guess I
should
don't
give
know.
Bob directive if Kevin does.
So we're gonna
or-
start
Yeah.
cash cropping down there.
Yeah.
They might not pick up any extra ones that are there too, because they've got, I think they're looking at lining up some of the FFA kids to work those plots all summer, so they
Okay.
may want the extra, if there's some that don't go, they may want the additional ones.
Okay.
Hopefully when the weather breaks, people will come in too,
Yeah.
I think it has been going fairly well, hasn't it?
They'll,
as far as,
the community
lots,
gardens
the gardens.
normally,
Yeah,
the
oh,
last
yeah,
2
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And the city does the tilling and watering?
well, the water is available,
Okay.
included with the price. We
Okay,
don't do
but
any
you don't water it.
Correct.
Thank you.
What else you got, Bob?
That's it.
All right, thanks. Chief,
Nothing from me, Toby.
nothing on the home front, huh? Quiet? All is quiet, that's a good thing.
Have one more question or whatever.
Go ahead,
I
Don.
Did it? Is there any possible way of having an outdoor band in my parking lot?
Sure. There's a will, there's a way, right?
Don't bother me at all.
Okay.
I'll just make sure I'm off that night. Here you go.
I mean, I'd quit like at midnight, you know, if I had a live band.
I would say the biggest problem you're gonna probably run into, Donnie, is, well, two problems. First of all, I would go out and talk to all your neighbors to make sure everybody in the area is gonna be okay with it. And secondly, is just trying to keep people off 25 out in front of the
Right.
place there. Those would be your two biggest things, I think.
Do they have to have, I know some of the towns have to have a separate permit when they do an outdoor band. Do we have we don't have anything in our ordinances or anything.
do.
I don't
Not
know,
on
to
our
be
fee
honest
schedule,
with you.
I don't think
Okay,
we do.
I just know that a lot of them do, that's why I'm asking.
Are you looking to just contain that to your property there, Donnie?
Yeah.
And nothing in the back alley?
No, I was
or-
gonna put a semi in the back piece where the gravel ends, put the semi there, where the band would set up on top of that semi.
Okay.
And then if I have to, I'll get fencing to put along emblem funeral, you know,
Yeah.
Shelley.
and have it contained. And have a fence that goes into the bar.
Yeah, I guess that's something to think about, but, I mean, I certainly wouldn't be opposed.
I don't see any holdups, just as long as there isn't people over on, the funeral property and spilling over into the streets or alley, but it sounds like you kinda thought that through already, and I don't see.
It's just a thought, we don't know if we're gonna have it yet or not, but it's just she wanted to get a thought, answer about it, you know.
What kind of weekend are you looking for? Just a regular weekend? Is it holiday
No,
weekend?
no, just a regular weekend.
Okay.
Some like the September 20th or something she was talking, or whatever, on a Saturday.
Sure.
Like the first annual anniversary party of the bar?
10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary of the carpet. Remember? We're gonna have a carpet anniversary there?
I like little celebrations.
Yeah, I wouldn't see any problems with it, I guess. What do you guys think?
I don't know, if Don could get a few more details, if we can get a little
Yeah, and
closer.
Yeah.
it's like you said, you talk to the neighbors, you don't want.
Yeah, cause that's gonna
Right,
be the
right.
biggest thing.
Are you gonna be serving booze or beer outside?
Can beer,
Canned beer outside. Is there any?
no glass.
Is there anything that would hold that up?
I don't know, you'd have to talk to Eric on that.
I'd have to look.
I'd have to
No
look
idea.
to right offhand.
And it's quiet enough around there, the only ones that would have to be concerned on would be Shannon's apartments maybe. Just let them know ahead of time. So I think on the main street we've got some more elder people living there.
So how do you handle that if one person has a disgruntled about it and says, no, I don't want it? I mean, then the whole thing's a bust, or I mean.
No,
I don't
we
think
have
so.
to, yeah.
I think no matter what, somebody will complain, but
Yeah,
it'll be good for the
yeah.
city of Pierz, and it is what it is.
Right.
I'll address it when I have to deal with it, but
Okay.
I think it'd be a good thing.
I don't know, unless, yeah, I mean, it's something we should probably, the police commission should sit down and talk with Eric about and, find out exactly what you wanna do and what times you wanna run it. I can just tell you right now, I wouldn't be opposed to it if we got all the i's dotted and t's crossed. It'd be a fun deal.
So when you're ready, just approach me with the proper
Okay.
information and then.
Yep. Yeah, if I need to cut it off by 12, I'll cut it off by 12 or whatever, you know.
Something we can talk about,
Yeah,
Don,
I don't wanna keep it till 2,
get
that'd
a
be too
hold of
much.
your entertainment and
Right.
find out what times or whatever would work for
Okay.
them. Okay. That is all I have unless anybody else has anything. If not, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion on the floor by Mike, can we get a second?
I'd second that motion.
Second by Matt, all those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously, thank you, everybody.
How big are them lots over there?
Different size.
They're all different sizes, Don.
Well, they are kind of similar in size as far as
They're-
square footage, right?
Oh, frontage is different.
Yeah, frontage is different. Yeah, frontage is different.
Not necessarily though.
They are, really?
Sure. You are, give it.